Breaking news on Martin Lucas Investor. Today we are looking at MicroCloud Hologram, ticker symbol HOLO, H-O-L-O. We're going to be looking at a full chart analysis, my targets, where I'll be buying, where I'll be selling, the resistance and supports, and some trade setups on the chart. Not only that, we'll be looking at recent news, we'll be looking at AI software, which will tell us its intrinsic value. Is there any inside selling going on? What does Wall Street think the target's going to be? We're also going to be looking at, I'm looking at it now, which is a few questions I've asked my AI model about how much of the, for example, one of the questions is what percentage of the shares are shorted, and then we can do a full analysis on Holo. So let's get right into it. Let's start off with the chart. We're looking at the chart here and we're at 132. It is, I believe, the lowest price it's ever been. It is at all-time lows. Where it closed on Friday was basically the lowest ever daily candle close on the stock, which is never a good sign. There's definitely something going wrong with this stock. However, the market cap is only $7 million. So for the semiconductor industry, this is one of the lowest market cap stocks out there. It is still not below $1, so it's not yet what's the word? It's not yet going to be delisted. It's that pressure's not on it yet. It is holding above $1. What else do you know about the company? It engages in research, development, and application of holographic technologies. So let's get back to the chart. We'll start analyzing it. So we've got this bottom here from not only Friday, but actually it traded here on the 30th of May 2024, and it did bounce from this level. A couple of days later, it was up 52%. So you can see the swings on this stock allow a lot of money to be made just by trading in and out of the stock. Remember, I'm not here to give you financial advice. I don't give financial advice. All my content is what I'm doing with my own money. It's my journey. It's educational content. It is no way financial advice. So I don't want anyone going out there and selling all their Holo or buying all their Holo based on anything I said. I just want to give my perspective. What I'm looking for at levels like this, if I bring the RSI on as well, is it oversold? On the daily, unfortunately, that signal is not there. It's actually in the bearish control zone on the daily. However, if you go over to the 3-day, for example, I think it's on the weekly, you're still at 44. So it's not showing sell exhaustion, too much selling going on. Even though the stock price has been plummeting, it's unfortunately, the RSI is not giving us a signal to say too much selling has been going on relative to previous volatility. There's actually, the only good news is on the weekly, on the MACD, we see the momentum changing over here. You see these green bars over here. When these green bars appear, it means the momentum is turning over to the buyer side. There are buyers which are coming into the stock and the momentum is in their favor. If we go back to the daily and see if we've got the same confirmation, we are still green, but the momentum is going slower. So on the midterm, it looks like it's okay on the MACD. However, we don't have the RSI and the MACD giving us the same news. So that sort of cancels each other out. So I wouldn't base anything just solely based on those indicators. What I want to see in the week coming forward, and actually weeks coming forward, is to see this 132 level hold. And the reason I say this is because if that happens, what should occur is a double bottom, meaning you've got a W structure where the price has gone up, the price has come back to test that bottom is secure and it's holding its support, and that's that 132 level I'm talking about, and to come back up, give us this sort of W structure, which is also formed by this downtrend here. And then we have a target of trying to get back to that $2. So it's another chance to have a trade in place where you can make another 55% on this stock. And it's something and having looked at this chart now, is considering something I'm considering doing. So yes, as you can see, the price target to the upside is about 50%, and I can show you this in relative of a trade if you do want to trade in and out of this stock. We'll also be looking at the news for maybe if you want to be holding this stock for a more longer term approach. But the trade setup would be very simple, very low risk trade. Again, not financial advice. What's low risk to me might not be low risk to you, for example, but it would be something like this, where you've got your stop loss just below the support at 132 in case they try and flush you out. And then you've got your take profit. It doesn't have to be all the way up. You can take a quick Fibonacci and I'll tell you the price I'll probably be taking my profits. It'll be something closer to the 184 level. So that's one trade, which is more of a shorter term trade on this stock. If you're looking at more of the long term, we did have a point, as you can see here, I think it hit very close to 132. It hit 150 and the stock exploded in price and went all the way up to about $100. So you can see it's a very volatile stock, which which can provide a lot of returns in a small space of time. If we take that low to the high, then you're also looking at a longer term target of about $22. So those are my two targets and one trade and one long-term target, which is about $22. You do also have this resistance overhead around these moving averages, one being at the $2 level, one being between $5 and $7, and one being about $10. Those are areas where you can dollar cost average out of the stock. But going over to our AI model, which is Alpha Spread, you can see here Martin has done a review on this. I think it was trading around $18 at the time. We can have a quick listen in.
800, 2,700 in the last 3 months, but today it's 1,100 and it's still...
We have been trading this stock. I think Ed Nevius has been on top of this stock for our movers. This was up 1,134% when we were covering it last. If we do go up and look at the intrinsic value, our AI model is saying that intrinsic value is actually below $1. It's between 43 and 69 cents. It does look like this company is going, I think it might be going, actually I won't say it because I don't know enough about this company, but just off the market cap and the way the stock trajectory is going, I was about to say it might be going bankrupt, so it's better to be trading in and out of this stock. The profitability score is very low. However, the solvency score is actually higher than I was expecting. We've got Wall Street targets of nothing. Wall Street is not covering the stock at the moment, and that's why we are covering the stock thanks to a suggestion from Ed Spitzer. So thank you again, Ed Spitzer. If we go over to our next AI model, we have got a few questions lined up. First question I asked it is what percentage is currently shorted? It's about 30%, so it is a heavily shorted stock right now. So that's one reason why people might be buying it, hoping for a short squeeze. It's a significant level of short squeeze, indicating there's considerable bearish sentiment among investors regarding the future performance of this stock. So that's one thing to bear in mind, that yes, it's shorted a lot. Yes, there might be a short squeeze. However, there is a reason this stock is being shorted heavily, because of there is bearish sentiment around this stock. The next question I asked was, what are the growth perspectives for Holo in the next 5 years? And this is what it's come up with. Industry position and technology. Microcloud Hologram operates in the cutting-edge field of holographic technology, offering services such as holographic LiDAR solutions, digital twin technology, and holographic imaging. This positions the company well in rapidly growing market of holographic and augmented reality technologies, which are expected to see a significant demand in industries such as automotive, healthcare, and entertainment. So it's positioned in a good market, so it does have infinite room to grow, especially from the market cap it is now. Recent performance and market movements. The stock has seen extreme volatility with significant spikes in its price, driven by news such as joining industry associations and potential advancements in their technology offerings. 3. Financial health. Financially, the company reported annual revenues of 28 million, but also net loss of 11 million, so it is losing money. This indicates that while there is revenue generation, profitability remains a challenge. Number 4, growth potential and market sentiment. Analysts and investors are cautiously optimistic about the company's future. The joining of communications industry. The joining of Communications Industry Association is seen as a strategic move to align with the next generation technology developments, potentially increasing the company's market share. And number 5, and finally, the investment and development. Microcloud Hologram has been actively developing new technologies such as Holo, Digital Human, GPT, and securing funding for growth. These initiatives are aimed at expanding their technological capacities and market reach. And I said, what's the market sentiment around it? Holo has experienced significant price fluctuations, including dramatic surge of 600% in a single session earlier this year. We saw actually it was higher than that, but at market close it was about 600%. Such extreme volatility indicates a high level of speculative trading, which involves both retail and institutional investors looking to capitalize on short-term price movements, and that's why I'd rather trade this, copy what the institutions are doing. Short interest and bearish indicators. As of now, approximately 30% of the float is sold short, which is again, high short interest suggests that many investors are betting against the stock. Recent developments and optimism. Despite the overall cautious sentiment, there has been some optimistic developments. The company's announcement of joining Communications Industries Associated to accelerate next generation technology has been positively received, sparking interest. And financial performance. Microcloud reported an annual revenue of 28 million, but also incurred a loss, as we've already covered. So that's some news I've put towards you. Do with that what you will. What I've taken away from it is that it is a highly volatile stock, and instead of holding it long term, the way I would be viewing this would be holding this in a way where I can trade in and out of it, maybe having a long-term bag, but however adding to that bag with these volatile movements within the stock. So I'll be trading it, taking most of my profits and putting some of that profit on the side until we come back to a lower level and be buying it back. So if you did like the video, please do hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have any questions on this stock or if you want your own review, you can always do a super thanks below, but you can check out the video over here, which might be another hologram video, and there will be a playlist over here for you to watch. So thank you for watching the video. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.